as I told all of you, I am making this. Okay, I think this much in, yeah, little bit, yeah. So now you can see me, all of you. So as I told you, this is my Ganapati which became very small, so I want to make a bigger base now. So take a round base or a square base. I am making a square base. So if it is a mud clay, just apply little water to your hands and start doing. If it is your air dry clay, keep in handy some powder, some talcum powder, so that it will be easy for you and it won't stick to your fingers or hands. Okay, fine. So those who are doing with that, fine. Anyone is doing with turmeric powder? No one, right? Okay, you're doing with turmeric powder. Okay, fine, got it. So when you're doing with the turmeric powder and wheat flour, just a thing, we will not be able to make so many designs or shapes. How much we can, we will do. In the clay, mud clay, it's the best one for us to make our potion. Okay. Now, just roll this quickly. And press it. You make how big you want your circle. I'm just applying little water and smoothing it. Okay. Now, those who want, they can just make it round and clean this edges. Those who don't want to make round and a square, you can cut and make it a square shape. So I'm making a rectangle. Okay, extra all I am removing. Now just take this, smoothen the edges with the water little. This is for all who are using the mud clay. Those who are using the air dry clay, with the hand only you can merge it. So make it like this and smoothen it. Or you can take a help of scale. Take a help of scale and make it proper. It on the cloth. After it dries, I can shift it to the plate. Second thing, always any clay when it is water based, it shrinks after drying 5% to 10%. It shrinks. Okay, so don't worry. What you can do is that take any empty refill or your pen and make some designs like this. Okay, those who want. When it is wet only, make your designs. If you don't want the designs, don't. Just some hole, like some rounds, or you can take your toothpick and make some, some shapes like this. So this is for the body. Now be very careful, even by mistake, if you make some nail marks, it will be permanent. So neatly smoothen it. Okay. Now just make the body. I'm making the body. Make a ball. Make a round ball. Okay, now I'll just do this, and for this only I'll show you the chest part, or without the chest part you can do, or you can take some extra clay and make the chest part. So either ways. So divide your clay according to what you have. And remember, whenever you are doing, if you get cracks, or if it is a mud clay or your grey clay, as I told you, just take little water and with your fingers close the cracks. Okay. Now when you are doing your wheat flour or your turmeric, I am not sure if you get a crack. So you should be able to mix it properly and go ahead with that. Now those who want to put seeds, you have an option for this mud clay or else your grey clay. But remember, when you just directly put in your pot, it will not come. You have to mix it with again your pot soil and the rest of the mud, whatever is there in your pot. Then only it will grow into a plant. So here in the middle, you can just poke your finger and make some hole and fill fenugreek seeds or flowering seeds or chilies or the coriander seeds or mustard seeds, anything. Okay, but this is only for the mud clay, not for a dry clay. I'll just make it little like a teardrop shape, like this. Okay. Can you see this? The base is little thick. Here I made it little thin. It's very soft and neat, so you can do nicely. Okay. Now remember kids, whenever we are doing this type of mud clay and all, this will not stick directly with the water. You have to pinch this and fix it to the base or to anything. Base doesn't mean only this base, even this can be the base for the head. So what we do, wherever we are fixing, I am going to fix it in the corner so that it's easy for me to fix the Ganesha. So I will do some scratches like this, random. This is always done whenever we do any clay work to fix to the base. Okay, here also. Can you see?
Ma'am?
Yes. So now I'll take little water, put here and then I'm going to make this sit. Okay. Now my body is ready. Now I'll make little shape. Okay.
Do you have to make the bottom flat?
Just concentrate, don't do, just see what I'm doing. There are 2-3 techniques what you want to do, you can do. Either you can press and give a chest here like this. Okay. And as we do it, we will cover this. So the tummy will come out and this will be like this. Okay. This is one type. If you don't want, you can just make it round and fix the head. That is second type. Third type is, I will take extra clay little like this in my hand. Fix it. And this will be the chest part. I am going to pinch it and make it in a chest part. Okay. I am just making little hole like this. Now itself, I am putting some fenugreek seeds. Okay. Now I'll close this. Close this. Seal it. I'm going to take some extra clay like this and I will fix it. Now before I fix this, I am going to pinch it. In the sense, just I'm turning it like this. This is the back portion. Every time that you fix, you have to pinch the body to the base. If you don't, what happens? Those who are using air dry clay, they can stick it. Those who are not using air dry clay, we can't use a glue for sticking it. So we have to pinch this or the body will fall down. When it's dried, it will fall down. If you don't pinch properly, it will fall down. So nicely pinch and fix it. Once you pinch it, then again, make your base proper. At this point, some of them will be little scared. If that is the case, then what you can do is that you can take a toothpick, fix it to your base and to your bottom. So it will have a support. So just pinch this neatly and then make your base proper. Those who feel the clay is little less and the tummy is not visible, you can take extra clay and fix it onto your stomach portion. Take extra like this and fix it. For me, the tummy is nice, good tummy. So I am not fixing it. Now I will take this clay like this to give the extra chest portion. Again I am pinching. Can you see? I'll pinch. First I am going to pinch it. Both on the front and the sides and the back. Now as it is drying, with little water I am smoothening it. Chest part extra, I made it smoothened. See my this thing, everywhere I have attached. So you will not see that it is two separate parts. Fine. Now even in the front I will do that. So here you find a tummy protruding, right? Now it looks like Ganesha. It has a tummy. Now I still have to give it shape. What I'll do now, I'll press it like this. Okay. Smoothen it. Make a shape. See kids, those who can't do, don't make it. You can just make the round and fix the head. Okay.
How the shoulders then?
Dent little in the middle like this. Not too much, little, to just give a shape. And everywhere I am smoothening it. Okay. This is done as of now. Okay. Now we'll go for our leg part. Make a ball which is lesser than your tummy portion. Okay, the ball quantity. Now kids, in this place, even sometimes if you want to put in a height, you can actually make a big slab and make the Ganpati sitting on a big slab or a stool also. Or if you want to make some pillows, you can make some pillows on the side and fix it. So you can do a lot of things. One big ball like this for the leg. Smoothen it. Whenever you are making a leg or a hand portion, make proper ball and cut into half and make your leg or hand. Okay. So it will be 2 equal halves. Okay. Now we are going to make the legs in the carrot shape. Why do you call it carrot shape? Is that it will be thick in the front and end it is thin, right? So the same thing we have to make. Now make this into 2 balls. A big ball you are cutting into half and making 2 equal balls. It has to be equal size. The leg has to be. Now make this into 2 round balls and then I'll make it into carrot shapes. And just roll on one side. So it should be like a carrot shape. This part should be thin and this part will be thick. Okay. Both should be same size. It is legs, so it should be equal. If you feel it is not proper, redo it again. Now, it should be like this. Okay. I am ready with my leg. Now what I'll do, I am holding my leg like this with my fingers. Okay. Now I'll hold this and this portion I am going to bend. How much I want? I'm going to bend like this. Okay. Can you see? The leg is bent. Fine. Now, I'll just take little water, smoothen it to close the cracks. I'm getting a lot of cracks now. So, slowly I am going to smoothen it. Okay. Now, my leg is ready. The same thing, I am holding this like this and same, I am going to pinch it towards this side. Like this. Is this okay? Either you can, now it depends on you how you want to place your legs. Either you can fix it like this as if it is sitting one side and one side it is sitting like this. Okay, like one side like this and one side like this. I mean it's in a squat position, like one, not even the squatting position. It's one leg is up and one leg is down. Or you can keep both the legs like this. So I will go with this because it is easy for all of you to follow. But those who are fixing it like this, again the same thing. Fix this part to the body. Just pinch it. How I am going to pinch this side? Here you are going to pinch like this. Anyone is going to do like this? Please raise your hands. I'll help you now itself. Anyone is doing this side, this type? No one is doing? Okay, it is okay, Mega, you are doing fine. You keep your leg towards the shoulder, little towards your shoulder, and then press this nicely to this. Okay, now I will be showing this, the same technique you will do for the upper part. Okay, Here it's up to you how to position. You can just position it little bit close or little bit here. Now if you are making it little more longer, it will stretch till down. So it's up to you how you want to make. I'm just closing it like this in a sitting position. Okay, fine. Now I'm going to press. See this? I'm pressing this. Press like this. I'm showing you, right? So press. Now even if you are putting in a standing mode, or even that leg is in a standing position also, like how I showed someone wanted to do, right? Just press it to the body. Pinch it to your body. That's it. And then with the water we will smoothen it. Don't forget, by default everywhere you have to pinch. And then we will smoothen it with water. See. I am just smoothening it and fixing it. Can you see this? Take water, smoothen it. Okay. Pinch it. If you don't pinch, it will not fix. Even the leg base, I am going to pinch it to the base like this.
I do believe.
Okay.
Can you show me the upper?
When you are doing only plan, if you have space here and this leg is in the standing position, then keep one pillow here. Just make the same round cylindrical form and keep a pillow here, and as if the leg is resting to the pillow. Again, as I say in all my classes, your creativity it is. Here my base was getting spoiled. Again I am putting water and I am merging it. So I am making it neat here. So ladies and kids, I hope I am not fast, because my legs are getting dried, right? So I have to fix it quickly. For that reason I am just being little fast. The same for those who are using air dry clay, be little fast. Now smoothen it with water on all the sides. Fixing my second one. I am pinching this. I am holding. I am pinching this. I am pinching. Pinch it. Pinch the body and the leg. Okay.
Divya, for wheat flour.
So see, when you see this, I'll try to show you. Okay. See, it is neatly fixed. This side I am going to do the same smooth finish. When we do this eco-friendly Ganesha, it is good even for your climate, and it reduces the pollution also. And immersing, again, instead of going and immersing it somewhere else, you can always immerse in a bucket of water and put that water to your plants. I do that every year. And when we are doing this mud one, generally I don't prefer doing the colors. Why? Because again the paint, right? Again it is chemical. So if you want, you use watercolors. Or you can skip. Even this mud one is fine. Or you can only the dhoti you can color, and the turban you can color, and entire body you can leave it in the mud or the grey color.
Will watercolors sit on this mud clay?
You are putting, remember the paint, this has to dry a day after, then you can put. Let me see, this is dried. So let me just show you little bit. I'll put watercolor and show you. Okay. Because watercolor is chemical free. It doesn't mean it is chemical free, sorry. It also has chemicals. What I meant is that watercolors, right? It is more like water powder. So I feel that is more better rather than your acrylic paint or something. On safer side. Okay. For most of the Ganeshas, we have a snake on the belly part here. Have you noticed that? For some of the Ganeshas, right? So I will explain you why we are doing that. We will be doing that. Though again, it's an optional. Those who don't want to do the snake part can skip. But as a course, I will show you the snake part. Okay. In case you want to increase the tummy part, beforehand you can put some more clay and make it little round. Okay. Now this part is done. I am taking my toothpick. I am going to make a belly button. In the center. I hope I did on the center. Yeah. Fine. It's on the center. Make a round. Flatten it. How big you want, you flatten it. Please see this. Flatten it. Then cut into a triangle shape like this. Okay. I'll show you. Okay. Now in a triangle shape. Fine. Now just make this and then we'll make some design on it. Making my designs. I'm just putting lines like this.
Are we making the ears right now?
Not ears. I'll tell you. Take this, make some designs, and now this will be fixed here in the middle portion. It's the here. It is this part. Okay. Fine. Now I'm just going to show you the dhoti folds. Okay. Now before that, let us do the leg toes. Now here it doesn't mean that when you're doing Ganpati, doesn't mean that it also has to be given 5 toes and all that. Since this is the clay one, it's okay. You can just put 3 lines and leave it. Or if you're particular, we can give some big toe and then small 4 lines you can put. So just cut like this. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, or just put 3 lines and leave it. Hold this side, make the impressions. I've just made the impressions on both the sides. Those became our toes. Okay. Now in this part again, you want to put the anklets. Take your toothpick, just press a line like this. It's not anklets also. I don't know what you call it in English. We say in Telugu and Kannada kada. The thick part. Like anklets but without the bells. You get that round ones, right? Those will be worn for the legs, right? That one. Kids and ladies, I hope I'm not fast. You're able to follow me, right? Till here all of you are done, right? Great. These are the dhoti folds. And the what is that jewelry part. Now how many of you are still doing? Just raise your hands, those who didn't complete. Okay, fine. So finished with the story of the snake. I don't know how many of you know and how many of you don't know, but it's something interesting story. So let's so we listen to it. So now I'm making the snake here. I'm rolling it into thin this thing. Now I'm going to roll it on my slab. It's easy for me. Okay. Make a long roll. Okay. I'm just making it. Make a long one like this. If you want, make it more thinner. This much should be fine. One second. I'm rolling this. So the snakes. Okay, sorry. broke. I'll adjust again. Wait. Those who want can fix. Those who don't want, don't fix. It's up to you. Okay, the tail part I am putting it little thin. Okay, so here goes the snake part. So it has to go around the belly. Put some water. Cracks. Okay, now. Okay kids, I'm trying to explain how much I can. If you're not able to follow me, please ask me. I will stop and I'll explain. Okay. Now this will be on the, okay, this is still small. I'm going to make it more long. So the tail part, I'm putting it like this. Either you can make it completely round like this, or you can just half only, you can fix it. Now see, I'm making this as the snake face like this. Okay, can you see? I just pressed it like this. And I'm fixing it. Now press it little, or if it is dried, it will start falling off. So again, back side I'm going to pinch it. Now see, those who don't want to completely go till back, you can only fix it here and stop it. Now just pinch everywhere and just flatten it so that it gets stick to your base. You told me they don't want to do the snake. Instead of snake, you can make one chain or something, and then again, as I told you, take this pen or anything and make some holes, or take the toothpick and make some designs. Okay, however you want, you do it. Now the snake's face I have pressed like this. Okay, I'm just pressing it little like this, the shape. And then I'm taking and making 2 eyes for the snake. Okay, please fix it with the glue.
Can you show us the front? Because we don't.
Yeah, I'm showing. Enjoy while doing. Don't worry that how bad or how good, it doesn't matter, because we are doing eco-friendly Ganesha and all of your kids, you are doing it. That is important. So don't worry much. Just try to give the shape how much you can.
Is this good?
Yeah, it's good. Snake is done. Now I'm going to put the thread. Now I told all of you, those who have this yellow thread or white thread, which we call as janwar, you can put that. It has to come on the left to right side. Okay. So those who have the thread, fix the thread now. Those who don't have the thread, I am just doing the thread with the coil. I'm rolling a thin coil and I'll fix from here to here. Okay. Kids, hope you are not tired. Just make a thin coil. Those who have thread, use thread. Either ways, the yellow thread or the white thread. Or you can apply turmeric to the white thread and make it yellow. Okay. Now, I'm going to fix it. I'll just turn the side. From here to this corner. So I'll just cut this much. I'll just insert it little inside. If you want, you can put the original thread. As I told you, anything is fine. Now just, since we are using the mud one, press it. Okay, press it or it will fall down. So just press it, pinch it. Real thread, it will be more attractive. But those who don't have a thread or anything, you can just put this. Okay. You can just little bit to the side. Okay. Now here we have done. Now we'll do some necklaces on the chain for the Ganesha. You can put a long chain or a small chain, however you want, you do. Again the same thing, you're making coils and you're going to keep it.
Wait.
that metal chains or some that small decorations you have, you can fix that also. It's up to you. Okay. Now I am taking this. I have made like this thin line. I am just going to put here. Let me see till how much it comes. I'll pinch it here. Have to be very delicate, and I'm pinching it here. I'll cut off the extra part because backside we need not show. Okay. Now press this. See now what happens when I'm putting, either you can put this chain above your thread, or you can press it on your thread. It doesn't matter. But if you are using the real thread, anyways the thread will be moving around, so it's okay. However it is, you plan yourself. I'm taking pencil and I'm making holes, or I will take my pen like this, or best is you can just, one second, take the refill, fix it like this. It will give a nice design. Okay, just do the entire one. Dot, so small one, make a round, press it. Then what you can do is that take your refill and press it like this. Okay, take the refill, press it like this. This can be my pendant, and if you want further designs, I'll take my toothpick and make some lines here. Or you have some kundans, you can fix the kundans. Even when it is dried, you can take the glue and fix it. That's up to you. How you want, you design. Or only with some seeds you want to do, you can do. Or with some multi-grains you can do. Or you can do with some sequences or any decoration items. Whatever you have, you do it. I pressed it in the middle and I am pinching it so that it gets stuck. Okay. Fine. Should I show you close by? Okay. Fine. So we are done with our body, legs, everything is done. Now we have to work on our hands. Before we fix our head, we will work on our hands. Ball one size lesser than your leg, because the hand should be lesser than the legs. Okay. I'm making a ball, smoothen it. Okay. Again, as I told you, divide it into half, cut into half, and then make again 2 balls out of it. Okay. Fine. I have made 2. Okay. I have divided into half. Now I'll make this round goal. Okay. Proper same round. And again we are going to do a teardrop or a carrot shape. Okay. The same carrot shapes for the hand. Okay. The first one, just watch me. The same thing. It is round. I'm going to do like this. Only on one side I am rolling. I am not rolling on the other side. Carrot shape means, see, this should be thick, and as it comes down, it will become thin like this. Okay. So, oops. Sorry. Okay. Now make like this. Both of equal size and keep it ready. I'm just turning towards my side. On one hand, the Ganapati will be having the Modka, and on the other hand, it will be in this position. So I am doing that. Again, towards my shoulder, I have to fix. Okay. First, I'll fix. Pinch it, fix it, and then just see this curve. Okay, instead of this, I'll tell you an easy technique. Wait, I'll tell you an easy technique. If you are a little confused, what you can do, again, the same method you can do, and you can press your hand like this. Okay, fine. Either that way you can do, and bend your hand like this. Fine. Okay. Doing the fixing method, I'll fix and then I'll shape it. Those who can't, make the shape and then do it. First pinch nicely, fix it, and then make it little down. Be very careful. And then now press this hand like this. It has to go up. It has to go up. And then pinch this. Pinch this. Like how we did for the feet, the same thing. Now I'm getting lots of cracks. I'm covering it. Okay. Now see, I gave a shape. Can you see the shape? It's properly come. Now smoothen it and pinch it everywhere. It has to get pinched to the body. Okay. Now fix it to the body. I'm just taking my toothpick and making the fingers. Okay. Okay. And I can make a small swastik on it with my toothpick. I'm doing the swastik. So I made a swastik. If you don't want to make a swastik, then just put some lines on the hand. That's it. Don't worry. See, again, if you want, you show the fingers, or you can just put some lines and show the fingers. You need not show the proper things. Okay. Now this part is done. I will shift to the other hand. Okay. Now what I'll do, the hand I'm going to keep it flat like this. Okay. Because I'm going to keep my modak there. So either it can be resting or it can keep like this. Okay. I'm pinching it here. And shape it. Okay. Now pinch the sides to the body. Pinch to the body. And shape it. Now again shape it on the back side. Ganesha likes modak a lot. Okay. And for the Ganesha festival they keep 21 modaks. Now either you can keep a modak or a laddu. I'll show you both. Okay. Now press this nicely, pinch the body behind to the back. So that when it dries, it should not fall. And those who are using the air dry clay, I told you to fix it with the glue. Now, I'm going to just give little bend here because this is our arms, right? I'll just give a slight bend like this and make it straight like this. So either the hand can be like this. Huh? I'll just give a just a small dent. Now what I should do is that I'll take my toothpick and give some bangle on both the sides. Okay. Wherever you are seeing any marks, close it off.
Ma'am,
Yes, ma.
can I do?
Keep a bowl of laddu like this. I have made modaks. You can keep it on the hand like this, or else you can keep it down like this. Okay, or single laddu. However you want, you do. If you are making laddu, it is nothing. Make a round ball like this. A simple round ball, whichever size. Like for example, if you want, you can keep a very big laddu or a modak in one on the hand, a single one, and a plate of laddus. Or like how Pujit is saying, maybe you can keep a plate of modak or laddu in his hand. However you want. See the size of your Ganesha and decide. Now if you want to do a modak, make a round ball and just on one side make it little elongate it like this, give a shape of a modak like this, okay, and then take your toothpick and make designs like this, like how a modak has. Okay, can you see this? Now this, which size you want, you can fix it on the hand. Okay, now I am just showing the fingers. Okay, just show the fingers, and then I will fix a laddu here. Now you want, you can put a laddu or a modak, however you want. I am making a big laddu because in another one I made a modak, so here I will make a laddu. Make a proper laddu and then fix it here. Okay, and again press it. As I told you, here again I am just going to make some scratches on the hand and on my laddu. I told you initially only when we are fixing something we'll do that. Then I'll fix this and I'll pinch. Okay. So my laddu is done. Optional again. I'm doing the cloth. Take this much clay. Either make one long one or make two balls like this and roll it. I'm rolling this. Okay, I'm just checking the length. This is a perfect length. This is again optional. Those who want do, those who don't want don't do. You're able to see me? Visible, right?
Wait, what is this piece for?
This is for the cloth like this. I'm going to put two cloths here. You call it as the shalya, or you call the cloth, right? Or the vastra, what you put on the god. See, instead of showing it from behind, because it will start cracking in the behind, only on the front part I'm going to show it, okay? So those who are putting with me, you can put. Those who don't want, don't put. Just make it proper, flatten it like this. It should be proper. It's again an optional, so it is not compulsory. Those who are doing the turmeric one can skip it. And even the clay one, it is not compulsory, kids. I just want to show you the proper Ganesha. I am showing it. Okay. Now I just put the both the this thing same length. Please be on mute. Please be on mute.
Okay, don't let.
Be on mute. Yes, good. Okay, now make it proper shape. Now I am taking my toothpick. I am making the design, the lines. Okay, now on the bottom part I am going to show some design like this. I'll show you. See, like this. Okay. You can make this. This is your what do you say, optional. You can make some triangles also here, or some circles also. You can make some designs. It's up to you. Okay, now we will pinch that onto from the shoulder part. Now if you want, you can take one single hole and then completely you can fix it like this, but that tends to break, so I thought this is a better option. It's in my last one I forgot, so I just put it outside. Now this one I remember, so I'm going to put inside. If after fixing the head, if I remember, then it's of no use, so I have to put it outside. Okay, so this side also I'm going to fix. Be careful and fix it properly and pinch it. Pinch it on all the sides. On all the sides. Don't do it, because I know this is little tedious. If you want, you do it. If you don't want, don't do it. Since few of you want to do it, I'm showing it as a part of the clay process. It's up to you again. Okay. This on all the sides so that it gets stick to it. Okay. Now we'll start with the head part. Okay. Now head. See. Once again, see my back portion. Everything is merged neatly. It looks. Wherever it is not neat, press and make it neat. Okay. So our head part is ready. Now you can make a laddu or a modka, however you want. You have two types. One is a very simple one. Make a ball, at least this size ball. Okay, now I am making a long cylindrical shape, like a carrot shape only. See, this part will be the same, only on this edge I am going to roll it. Keep the shape like this properly. The clay is getting dried. Okay, I'll take a fresh clay once again. Now see, this is one type, very easy Ganesha. Instead of putting the head trunk separately, you can just fix it like this. You can make the head more big if you want and fix it like this and turn the trunk whichever side you want, right or left. Generally it is a left side that we keep. Few regions they keep right side. So it depends on you which side you want to turn your trunk. Okay. Now this is a very easy one. Just make a long one like this and fix it like this. Okay. If not, I'll make the traditional one now. So this is one option. You can just do this. This looks like the modern Ganesha and maybe you can just turn this side or that side however you want like this. Even you can keep the head little cross like this if you want, or straight, or this side little cross, however you want. Okay. So back side what you have to do, again you have to pinch it. Right. Everywhere pinching is the common. Now I am doing the regular one. I am making a ball. The regular ball I am making. Now to be it on the safer side, I am taking my half toothpick. I am inserting here in the middle so that my head is on the safer side. Make a nice ball. I hope this head is good. Okay. I have fixed. Pinch the head part, back side of the head. Pinch. It will be double locked. Once the head is done, the trunk and the head we are done. Take some water, smoothen it, pinch every side. So I made a ball like this. Make it long on one side. Make it long on one side. How long you want, just see that. Smoothen it. The clay tends to get dried quickly on our fingers because of our body heat also. So better you do it on the slab. Fine. Now see this, all of you. See the center portion. It should not be too on the up or too bottom, in the mid.
When we try to bend it, it tends to break.
Center, don't take it too up like this or too down like this. In the middle like this and pinch it. Pinch it. Pinch it, okay? And if you feel the head is small, then we will put some more extra clay and make a little bigger head. First fix this. Pinch it on all the sides. Be like a twisted one. It depends on how smooth your clay is, you can turn it. It's too small. I'm taking some more clay and I'm going to fix my head little more bigger. So I'll just do this and I'll merge. Okay, I'll start merging it and merge it. Now how big you want, you can make your head. Merge it and smoothen it. Somewhere we know that since the toothpick is holding it, it is little easy for us to do. Okay, now I made my Ganesha. Just shape it little and make it round. Now at this stage, kids, you can leave the Ganesha without the crown. Those who want, they can put the crown. My trunk is ready. Now what I'll do, I'm taking my toothpick. One second. I request some more toothpicks. I'll just bring 1 second. Now I'm making some designs on the trunk folds like this. I'm giving a V shape. Either a V shape you can give or inverted curves you can give. You can give the curves with this like this. Sorry. You can just mark like this semicircles and you can make that, or with this I'm going to make a V shape upside down properly in the center like this.
Divyanti, Asha got
Just giving a small cut on the trunk and then I'm smoothing it. Okay. Now as I told you, if you want you can further twist your trunk, or else you can rest it on the hands, or else you can just leave it like this. Okay. Now I've smoothened this completely. Now dry your hand. I'm turning it towards myself. This is my thumbs, right? I'll take like this properly my thumbs. I'm going to press it on the eyes like this to make an eye shape. Because this gives a depth.
Can you show?
Yeah, I'll show you this side. Wait. Take your thumbs like this and press the thumb like this and give a dent. Give a dent to your eyes, a depth. And then again make this. In between, don't press off your trunk and all. Okay, just take this part or this part, both equally. See, like this, 2 fingers. I'm pressing it. I'm giving it dent. Now those who don't want to give, don't give. You can directly draw, make a eye carving. It's up to you. So I'm making a circle. I'm taking this ball this much for the ears. I'm going to cut into 2 halves again. Take your cutter, cut into 2 halves. Now kids, I'll show you 2-3 methods. Whichever is easy to you, you can follow that. 2 tough one like small kids. Just make 2 balls like this of equal size. Ears should be equal size. Make equal size. And then just press like this. Especially those who are doing turmeric one and wheat flour, you can just press this and fix it like this.
Nice. Teacher.
Press it equally in the same shape and then fix this. This is the easiest ears that anyone can do. Okay. For the kids. Especially if you are doing with your turmeric. Okay. We will do a proper one now. As I told, cut into 2 equal. The final one. The proper circle. Flatten it. Flatten it. Flatten it into proper round. Flatten into proper round. Okay. Can you see me, all of you kids? Fine. A proper round. It should be proper round so that both the sides will be equal. Equal width and everything. Now, cut this into equal half. Center. Center, okay? Like this, into 2 pieces. Got it? Now, whichever this part, the cut area is there, just smoothen it little with the water. Now, I'm drying my hand. Now see what I'm going to do. This part will be like that. Pull this upwards little for the ears. Pull that downwards also, little sharp it. Both the sides like this. Give a depth. Give a depth. Just press it little inside. Give a depth like this. Now you will fix it like this. Fine? Okay? But inside you have to press and give a depth. I showed you 3-4 types. Whichever you want, you can follow. Now I am using this one. I will fix it. Toothpick and I'll give lines on both the things. Press it. Just make little curve. Okay. Now I'm going to fix it. Please pinch your ears to your body base. Okay. Now I put the lines. I have fixed everywhere and I have pinched it to back side. Okay. Now I am done with my Ganesha. Wherever you want, you fix it. Now if you want, you can make it little more pinched like this and you can push this inside also. How you want, you can fix your ears. Some of them keep the ears little more longer or little more down. It's up to you how you want to place it. Now we have to do the tusk part. So I'm making 2 holes on either side of the trunk to fix our tusk. With the toothpick. Okay. Now kids, those who want, they can cut this toothpick and fix one sharp edge to here and the blunt one on the other side. Now again see some of them keep the blunt side on where the trunk is, or they can keep it on the opposite direction, or they can keep the toothpick, or they can make with the mud and keep the tusk. Now I am showing you this. I am making a tusk. I am making it little sharp like this. Can you see this? Sharp. Now I am going to poke this inside this area. Okay, I'll just turn towards myself. I'll make the hole little bigger so that my tusk goes inside. Since it is wet, I'm just going to mark on this little lines here like this, and then I'm pushing it.
Can we see the front?
Yeah, I'm showing 1 second. 1 second. Yeah. So this is my tusk. Can you see the tusk? Now I'm going to make a small tusk, which is a blunt one, the broken tusk. So you know, right? There is a story even for that. So I'm fixing the blunt one this side. Two eyes. First I'll mark the eyes with my toothpick on both the sides. It should be both the sides on the same thing. Just put one semicircle. Either if you are not comfortable with that, take this and make a semicircle mark. I am doing it with my toothpick. Both the sides it will be on the cross. Okay, on the cross. Just turn towards the side.
Can you explain that again, like the semicircle thingy with the toothpick?
Yeah. Okay, it's the semicircle. With this, I'm going to press like this and make the mark. If you don't want to do with this, take your toothpick and make a mark like this. So both the sides, it should be on the same starting, but it should be little curve on the side. It will not be straight. Okay, it will be little curve, cross. So I have to turn this towards my side and then I'll mark it. And for the eyeball, I'm taking my empty refill and I'm going to poke it. So those who are doing their air dry clay, they can paint it later. So the eyeball I gave with my refill. See, I gave it with my refill. The eyeball I gave with the refill. Now the down part, I will just shape it little. Making the eyes. Don't worry, take water immediately and cover it and redo it. Okay, don't panic. Now I am doing a nama. Either you can put 3 lines here or you can do a nama.
Can you show us Ganesha's face?
Yeah.
I can't see. Oh. Okay.
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 Thank you.
Now you can put a nama or 3 lines, however you want. Okay. If you are putting the nama, put on the center. Just take a small ball, which size you want your rat to be. Now I'll show you. I've done 2 types of rat. I've done this tiny rat. Can you see this rat? Okay. And this rat is a standing rat. It's standing rat with laddus. It stands holding laddus like this. Okay. So, but this is little tedious. I'm not going to show this. I'll show the easiest one. Just take a small ball and again make a carrot shape. Make a small carrot shape. Just a small carrot shape like this. Okay. Now, just bend this little on the front part. Take your toothpick. Make the eyes. And just draw the whiskers on the side.
Do we have to do the rat?
It's again not compulsory. Those who want, do it. Small balls for the ears, equal size. Make 2 balls. Press it like this. Press it like this. Then I'm taking my toothpick on one side and just bending it to like this. Okay. Just make both like that. Scratch on the top. Fix little water. And press your ears. And fix it. Okay. Can you see this? The rat. Can you see the rat? It looks cute, right? Now my eyes are closed. I'm going to again properly pierce and make the eyes. Okay. So on the body, I'll just make some designs like this, as if it has a cloth on it. If you are painting, you can paint this red or yellow or orange. I'm just making some random checks. 1 second. Small ball and making a thin tail. Okay, now fix it quickly. Fix it quickly. Fix it quickly to the back portion like this. And pinch it. And you can make a shape of your rat. Is this rat okay? Are you able to see the rat? Rat on the slab itself. Wherever you have space, I am putting this on this side. I am scratching little. Okay, I am scratching little. And I am scratching little on this also. And I am fixing it. Okay, fix the rat. Fine. Now I don't think so I have to explain you the plate. Just make a round flat plate and fix either the laddus or the modak, and you can keep it on this side. The further you can make some flowers, you can make some fruits or whatever you want. Okay, so this part is done, and this is a standing rat. Okay, so I'm fixing it like this. As I told you, you can make any type. If it is easy for you, then just finish a crown. That's it. Okay, just make like this. Fix this. It's like a turban I'm doing. If you don't want a turban, and even if you have a ready crown, you can fix a ready crown. I'm closing it from all the sides. I'm doing this. So I'm just shaping this. Shape this.
Can you show us the eyes again?
Fine. I made a partition like this. Now I will put lines. Okay. On this top side I am taking the lines, and that I am taking it down like this. Okay. Now my turban is ready. Now I'll pinch it even back side so that everything is pinched. Fine. Now I'm just taking one more round ball. I'm just making it a tiered top like this. I'm pressing it. It will be like this. Okay. And then I'm making some lines on it. Okay. Can you see this? I'm fixing this on this corner. Okay. So here my turban is ready. I'll take some clay and close little. Like a pagdi or something. Okay. So we are done with our turban. So say this is the back portion. And you can keep. Okay. Okay, hello friends. I have shared in the YouTube the first process. Whatever video you're going to see in the starting will be the video what we did in yesterday's class, and today's class we finished this. So I just wanted to tell you a few things. Like, I don't remember if I have told everyone. If you are using your wheat flour, because of the lockdown many people are not getting clay, but I would suggest try with the wheat flour also. Option is that you can make a wheat flour little bit medium consistency, so that it's easy for you to make a design. But again, whether you're using the turmeric dough or the wheat flour, you can't make the proper designs or proper shapes like how much we can do with the mud clay. But still, it's an alternative. Those who are doing with the turmeric clay, the proportion for turmeric clay is take 1 cup of turmeric, 3/4 cup of this all-purpose flour or maida, and 1 tablespoon of sugar powder, 1 tablespoon of lime juice, little water, and make a dough. The consistency should be soft. Now here once again, I'm not really sure how much days the Ganesha can stay with the turmeric or the wheat flour, but minimum 3 to 4 days, definitely you will not have any cracks or anything. Whenever you find a crack while doing, whether it is mud or your turmeric, please apply little water and clear it off as and when you're making the Ganesha. Now further you can fix your designs. If you are using the turmeric powder with the white paste, that is your rice flour paste, you can make some designs, and you can fix kundans and all. If you are using air dry clay, please use glue to fix your body parts. Now in the clay, mud clay, we are not using anything. Now here I just wanted to tell you something else. If anyone wants to paint, they can paint with watercolors or acrylics or anything, but the best will be watercolors. Once it is dried, you can just paint the turban, the dress part, and the dhoti part, and the turban. And then you can fix with your kundans. If not, you want to paint the body part, you can paint the body part with the flesh skin color. The skin color, what is the colors that you have to mix is that you might get a ready color. If you're not getting, you can mix white, a pinch of yellow, a pinch of red, and make a skin color. Okay, the consistency, see the color shade, and please apply. So this is our Ganesha. So you need not worry to go and immerse anywhere, as in the video also I told you while making that, immerse in a bucket of water and put that to the plants. So that way the turmeric water will be going to the plants, or your mud clay will also be getting immersed in the same water. But if you're using air dry clay, it will be permanent. At the same time, I told you once again, this clay, we have kept seeds inside, so this will not grow as and when you pour water. You have to mix it with the rest of the soil, manure, everything when you're putting in the flower pot. Okay, so I hope I cleared all the doubts. If anything else, please let me know. I'll try to guide. So I just showed a standing mouse and a sitting mouse. So thank you. I hope all of you had a great session. I too enjoyed both yesterday and today's session with lot of you people. Thank you so much. Okay, in this video, since I did a recording while explaining, so you might have some inconvenience. I'm sorry for that, because I tried to cover step by step to all the kids and ladies from both in the US and in India. So my process was very detailed. Hope you like the video, and if any mistakes are there, please excuse me.